First warning weather with Jim Spencer.
I bet the Lady Bird Lake Hike and Bike Trail is a busy place this evening. It is absolutely wonderful here for the end of December to be up near 70 degrees this afternoon. Live view of our beautiful and ever-expanding skyline from Auditorium Shores. Sky looks completely clear and blue right now, doesn't it? Were you up this morning? If so, you might have seen this very unusual cloud formation. We call it a hole punch cloud, and those occasionally develop. They're fairly rare, but they occasionally develop when that layer of clouds, which is made up of some supercooled water droplets, gets disturbed. It's a very delicate balance, and if something like a jet flying through there or even a little dip or disturbance from the jet stream upsets that balance, those water droplets will start suddenly freezing and evaporating, and you'll see a hole start growing and expanding. It's a really neat process and can create some beautiful scenes. We have more details on hole punch clouds on the weather blog and also on our Facebook page, a more detailed analysis. It's really a very interesting but technical process how that all begins and takes place. Well, it's 66 degrees out there right now. At 8 o'clock tonight, 55. At 10 o'clock tonight, 47. These numbers look kind of familiar. We've got these cold nights and cold mornings, but pleasant afternoons, and that trend's going to continue on into the weekend. 61 out in Llano right now, 62 in Burnett, 64 Marble Falls. Metro area temperature 64 in Georgetown, 68 at Lake Travis, 64 in South Austin. Buda, San Marcos coming in at 66. Same over there in Bastrop and Smithville and all the way down to Flatonia. It is clear, and 66 in town at the airport, 65, and skies are clear. Our winds are 6 to 10 miles per hour. They came back around out of the south today, but we've had a weak little wind shift move through that's going to turn them back to the northwest and already is beginning to turn them northwest in some areas tonight, and that will ensure we have another cold night tonight. Mold count was back up into the high category, and we expected this any day now, but Cedar back up into the low count today at 22. Look for that to remain in the count mostly, well, off and on, but mostly on right on through January. 50 in Amarillo, 57 in Dallas, 64 in Houston. Not a bad day across the state. Those high clouds where that little hole punch cloud formed earlier in the day have moved away, and now skies are clear across Texas. Our last rain-making storm system beginning to wind down now up in the northeast and in New England, and the only storms right now moving well north of us. The storm track is shifting now and is going to remain shifted for the foreseeable future. We're thinking we're going to see some pretty dry weather right on into the second week of January. We're going to talk more about that tonight at 6 o'clock. But in the near term, cold in the morning, cold again Friday morning, but the afternoon's just becoming more and more wonderful all the way through New Year's Eve, when I think we might hit 74, 75 degrees Saturday. And the New Year's festivities Saturday night, it should just be fantastic. A light jacket would be the most that you would need if we have the timing of this cold front right. And right now we think it'll come in on New Year's Day. It will get quite a bit colder after that and windy on New Year's Day, but I think we'll make it through New Year's Eve just fine. Tonight, 30s, some freezing in some rural locations again. Tomorrow afternoon, at least, are pretty close to as warm as today, mid to upper 60s. 39 in Austin in the morning. Skies remain clear overnight. Tomorrow, mostly clear and sunny, a high of 68. Winds shift back around to the southwest, then they'll stay that way until that front gets here on Sunday. So we'll get warmer and warmer. 72 Friday, 74, maybe 75 on New Year's Eve. New Year's Day, that front comes in, it gets windy, the temperature starts dropping, and then we may not top 50 degrees by Monday. And unfortunately, that 7-day forecast is looking dry again due to that pattern change, Robert.
Okay.